Imagine turning just $800 into $350 million in 2 weeks. Sounds impossible, right? But in 2003, a man named Andrew Carlson did exactly that. And when the FBI arrested him, his explanation shocked the world. He claimed he wasn't a scammer or an insider trader. He was a time traveler from 250 years in the future. No one had any record of him before December 2002. And when he was due in court, he mysteriously vanished without a trace. Was he telling the truth? Was he really proof that time travel is possible? Or was this just another wild story gone viral? Today, let us break down time travel scientifically and see what is real and what is pure fiction. The concept of time travel has fascinated people for centuries. H.G. Wells popularized the phrase time machine in his novel The Time Machine, and ever since, philosophers, scientists, and filmmakers have explored the idea. Think of all the movies you've seen. Interstellar, Back to the Future, Harry Potter, Primer, even Superman. Each one shows a different way of traveling through time, whether it's moving only forward, jumping instantly from one moment to another, freezing while time flows around you, or even flying faster than the speed of light. But which of these are actually possible in real life? Albert Einstein's theory of special relativity gives us our first real answer. Before Einstein, people believed time was fixed, the same everywhere, for everyone. But Einstein proved that time isn't constant. It's flexible like a river that can flow faster or slower depending on speed and gravity. This is called time dilation. If you're traveling very fast, time slows down for you compared to someone standing still. Scientists proved this in 1971 by sending atomic clocks on airplanes. When compared to clocks left on the ground, the flying clocks were behind by nanoseconds. That's real-world evidence that time slows down at high speeds. In theory, if you could build a rocket that traveled at the speed of light and stayed in it for 10 years, by the time you returned to Earth, 9,000 years would have passed here. That means, yes, traveling into the future is already possible, according to science. The only problem? We don't yet have rockets that can go that fast. But astronauts in space already experience small amounts of time travel. One Russian astronaut, Gennady Padalka, spent so long in orbit that he technically traveled 0.02 seconds into the future compared to us. Gravity can also bend time. The closer you get to a strong gravitational field, like that of Jupiter, the sun, or even more dramatically a black hole, the slower time passes for you compared to others farther away. That's exactly what was shown in Interstellar. Where 1 hour near a black hole equaled 7 years on Earth. This isn't just Hollywood, it's backed by Einstein's theory. There's also a more futuristic idea: cryosleep. Scientists and space agencies like NASA are experimenting with putting humans into a state of hibernation, slowing down their metabolism so they essentially pause while time outside continues. It's not true time travel, but it mimics the same effect, waking up in the future while aging very little. So, traveling into the future is possible. But what about going back into the past? That's where things get tricky. Theoretically, wormholes, tunnels, and space-time could make it possible. Some scientists even believe tiny wormholes exist, but they disappear instantly. To travel through one, we'd need unimaginable amounts of energy, including negative energy, something we don't even know how to create yet. And then come the paradoxes. If you go back in time and prevent your grandfather from meeting your grandmother, would you even exist to go back in the first place? This grandfather paradox shows the logical problems with traveling to the past. Some theories suggest that changing the past creates a new universe, a multiverse. Others say everything is predestined, and whatever you do in the past was always meant to happen. But as of today, past travel remains only theory. Now, circling back to Andrew Carlson, the man who claimed to be from the future, the truth, his story was never real. It first appeared in a satirical newspaper called the Weekly World News, and then bigger outlets mistakenly reported it as fact. It was a hoax, but one that captured the imagination of millions because deep down, we all want to believe that time travel might be possible. So, what's the conclusion? Time travel into the past may forever remain fiction, filled with paradoxes and problems. But time travel into the future? That's not just possibly, it's already happening in tiny amounts. and in the coming decades, with better technology, it could become a reality. The future of time travel is closer than you think. If this fascinated you, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. Who knows? Maybe one day, someone from the future will be watching this very video and smiling at how close we were to discovering the truth.